let's do this. Might as well. You want to do the announcement? First and foremost, like, comment, and subscribe. Second, after chatting it up with my team, this is going to be the last free tutorial on YouTube. All the other tutorials are going to be moved to the Patreon bit while we're still constructing that. So, is there not going to be another, well, I'll just offer a couple freebies, like this jumping one, like I promised. We're going to have the character jump and land, which means we're going to have to switch between animations. But yeah, this is going to be the last free tutorial on YouTube. The rest are going to be on the company's Patreon, which we're still constructing. When will that be? I'll keep everybody posted, but anyway, do it, narrator. Welcome, game developers, to Doug Teaches Ue5. Yes. So let's create this jump stuff. We have to go into our the animation, this thing, yes. So, in our AnimGrpah, if you don't have this window, it's right here. Alright, so, we want to go into our state machine, and we're going to need a couple states. Now, let me close that out. But before we can do that, we'll need to have another bool variable. This boolean will question whether or not we're falling. Okay, how do we get that? So what we'll need to do is we're going to drag it. Well, first we're going to add a pin. Then we're going to drag this out, right? Then we're going to ask, we're going to just type in is falling. It automatically gets our character movement and the reference to our falling variable. It asks if we're falling. So by default, when you jump, you're automatically set to falling. So when that's happening, we're basically going to say, okay, do this animation. Okay, so that said, I'm going to take this return value out, drag it out. I'm going to promote to variable. And I'm just going to call this falling. And now I'm just going to take this pin, plug it into here. And I'm going to go into my animations. I'm going to have this. I'm going to drag this out like that, like so. And we're going to add a state. The state I'll just be calling jump up. Okay. And we're going to double click here. We're going to grab our falling falling bool, right? It's going to drag this into here. Okay. Now what we can do is we can go into this state and literally plug an animation in here. What are we going to plug in? Well, hold on, something in my teeth. Something was in my teeth. So I'm just going to type in jump. Is it this one? No, not that one. What about you? No, not that one either. What about you? Okay, I'll work with that. Really? Yeah. So, we're gonna grab this, we're gonna literally drag this into here. And we're gonna plug it in. Okay. Next, what we can do is we need to drag this out. We're gonna add another state. Now this is gonna be our falling idle. Falling idle state. Now how this is gonna work is we're gonna ask if our thing, we're gonna double click in here, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click and we're gonna type in time remaining for jumping up. It's gonna be time remaining ratio jump up. It's the bottom one. What is that? Okay, so what's this? It scans for the time of the animation, how much time is left. So we can't. We're gonna drag this out. We're gonna say less than, just less than, not less than or equal to, just less than. We're gonna say if it's less than 0.1, and we're gonna plug this into here. Why? Okay, so here's the thing. We can't have it go to 0 because If it goes to 0, then technically speaking, the animation's done, and all of a sudden you'll be in a T pose. Oh, yeah, you don't want that. So now what we have to do is we want to go in here, and we're gonna plug in another animation. Which one will it be? I think it's called Falling Idle. It should be Falling Idle. Falling to roll. No, Falling Idle. Yes. So we take this, and we literally plug it in. So now we go back into our state machine bit. We have another state. We're going to add a state. This is going to be our landing state. And this is going to be asking if falling is set to fall is not true anymore. Get not bool. How will we set falling to false? That's the thing. Okay. The character movement blueprint, when we're falling, it's automatically set. It scans to see whether or not we're on the ground. Once we hit the ground, this automatically becomes false. The character movement's set to do that. Oh, okay, yeah. So now we have to have a landing state. Do we really? Technically, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just putting it in for shits and giggles. It's land. Let's use that. Hard landing, fuck it. Then we plug this into here, go back, then we plug this back into our default state, and then we double click, and we say time remaining ratio hard landing, and we say the same thing, less than 0.1. Oh, really? Yeah. 0.1. Now, there's a good chance you might see a little bit of jankiness in the animations. Really? Just saying this all. We compile, and then we play. Why are we still moving? Well, okay, well, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's do something about that. Let's go to our character. I'm just gonna hit Control E for echo to access the blueprint. Well, what we could do is I'll have a variable here. Okay, I'm gonna call this can move. I'm gonna recompile this. By default, it's gonna be set to true, right? So is that move right? Yeah. And move forward. Yeah. What are you doing? So we're gonna grab this, right? We're gonna branch it out. If it's true, we move. If false, we do nothing. Okay. Why? Because once we've landed, we want to say, once we had that hard landing, we say, okay, hey, stop moving for a bit. And we're gonna use anim notifiers for it. Oh, okay, yeah. So true, do that. You go to this. There we go. Yeah, you're straightened out. So how will the notifiers work? Is it hard landing? Yes. We go here, and we can literally put notifiers in here. Really? Yeah. Under here. No. Add notify track. New notify. I thought that was only for animation, like, Oh, you're talking about, oh fuck, what were they called again? I know what you're talking about. You mean like, montages. Yeah. No, you can hard modify the, oh, I added 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well. No, you can modify the, animation itself. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do it here. And new notify. What are we gonna call this notifier? I don't know. I'll just call it can't move And here, I'll just, near the end of the animation, I'll call this one can move. Hey, I said add new notify. Can move. Hey, you know what? Let's play a sound. What are we gonna play? I have no idea. Play sound. What sounds do I have again? You're gonna use the collapse one again, are you? No. Oh God, I hate having these default sounds. Why don't you just grab some more? Why don't you just import some? Fuck you. I'll just do explosion. So in our AnimGrpah, we want to go to our event graph. Scroll over here. We want to right click and just type in can't move. Way to hit the end recording button. Yeah, that was on me. So alright, with our two anim notifiers, right, we grab these two, and I'm just gonna duplicate them. And here, I'm just gonna drag this out. Is that can't move, I think? And I'm just gonna set can move to false. And here, I'm just going to duplicate, and I'll set it to true. So we compile, and we play. That. Oh, cool. Yeah. Can we not use that sound effect? Yeah. Whee. Cool. Yeah. So, that about does it. So, what happens now? Well, on the Patreon bit, we're going to have to differentiate between, like, we're going to need other jump animations. Oh, really? Yeah, because, well, you know, in Mario 64, he has the long jump, the somersaults. That means jump states have to go in here, and they have to, when we have to scan to make sure that that you're pressing a button. You have to be pressing a button while this is going on, and we have to basically scan for all of that. So the reason why I had it, and even then it doesn't. That's not necessarily the case, because the default state, because the jump this is just the default jump. Remember, Mario also has like two other a higher jump and a highest jump. So that means two other jump states, two other jump trees, basically have to go into this default state. The long jump and the somersault crouch jump, they're its own separate jump states, and we got to scan for all that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got to do all that nonsense. And then, after that, it's the fuck, what the hell is it called? Shit. The melee combo. Oh yeah, the 2-piece and a biscuit. Hey, are we gonna do the Mario cap hack thing? Oh, you mean Cappy when Mario possesses other characters? I mean, we can. In fact, I was actually thinking of putting that on the list before the Patreon talk started really happening. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do. But yeah, either way, we have the jump state. We have the jump state that we need. End it here, narrator. And there you have it, game developers. Support the Patreon once it's coming. When the hell are you gonna talk about that? Probably when the thing comes up. Definitely during a Dev Diary video. All right, well, tune in. See you all crazy cats later. Crazy cats, game developers. Thank you.